to battle.
Sometimes what I'll do is I'll like walk at a minion and then juke before I start my auto attack to try to juke his Q. You guys see how after each auto attack I'm moving, I'm not just standing there and auto attacking, so I can try to avoid his Q. Didn't dodge that one. Yes, press the attack, right? Okay, well, I mean, he was fighting me in my minion wave, and the most important part is I saved my spin, or I had my spin, for when he dismounted. So, I'll kind of, you know what, I'll do a little VOD review of this game, and I'll show you exactly what I'm looking for, and why I've, like, walked in between my minions, to kind of show how that works. And show the mistake that Kled made in, like, over-aggressing into me.
As you wish.
Ball, it didn't proc? What didn't proc? What?
There's a slaughter. I am your worst nightmare.
Alright, so, usually, if you get first blood like this, and the wave's like slow pushing towards you, you'll notice that Kled will get level 3 right there. I can't walk up to this wave. If I walk up to the wave, he'll get it like such a good trade on me. I don't have a mini wave to fall back on. I also have no fury. So in this situation, it's okay just to let the wave crash back in. If I thought their jungle had pressure on me and was looking to dive, I would ward preemptively like right here, or right here. If you can, you notice when I'm CSing on, if I can, I'm going to prepare minions ahead of time. It's really important for CS. Like, if the turret's attacking a full HP range minion, during that time that the turret's attacking that minion, I can attack another minion. So, the Kled had his W up there, which is why I didn't walk up. But it's pretty good pressure. Kled gets 2 pocket pistol Qs. If you use this as second pocket pistol Q here, I'll probably go on him. Because the cooldown early on is like 20 seconds, I think. Okay, the Kled just backed up. I'll keep the wave frozen here. He might stick around and just wait. See, he's sitting all the way back there because his pocket pistol Q is down. It's okay not to go super aggressive on Kled in this situation. Kled has a really good laning phase against TRYNDAMERE in general. So, you just kind of play patient. I'm probably going to play patient till level 6. That'll be okay.
This'll be a slaughter.
He has his W up, so I don't want to get like hard traded on. With Ignite, he can actually kill me in this spot. So you gotta really keep track of that W cooldown. Wait till he wastes it on minions like that. What good Kleds will do is they'll hold on to their W skill until they're ready to use it for an all-in. Bye. Okay. I didn't even have to juke her Q. Like, I kind of just stood there, right? But even if I hit that Q on me, I have my ultimate, right? Really not much she could really do there. I'm gonna set my Conqueror. I don't think I can kill him. Like, if I was gonna kill him, I would have had to engage on him immediately there. If he sticks around with that low HP, maybe I can just E-Flash on him. Oh! You didn't die? Alright, whatever. I thought I had the burst for him. Dirty Dan! Come on, Dirty Dan! Can't be doing me like that, man. Let me go, get a team of Zerkers. The wave is shoving towards me, right? They didn't push it in. What they should have done is they should have duo pushed this in and made sure I wasn't sitting at turret waiting to soak the XP.
As you wish.
An ally has been slain. Shut down. Shut down. An enemy has
Yeah,
been
with
slain.
Kled you gotta be really on point to like burst him as soon as he dismounts. If you're not ready to just completely all in as soon as he dismounts, then you shouldn't dismount him. You show runes? Yeah, Taste of Blood, Ravenous Hunter.
This'll be a slaughter.
I'm gonna wait for my ult to come back up. Like, he has his E, his Q, and his ulti available. I gotta be pretty careful here. Taking a little small trade with him like that. I want to kind of poke down his HP bar, little by little, without fully committing. Just so that I can dismount him without having to use my spin. I don't want to push this as hard as possible. I kind of want to slow push it. I got Pantheon coming up, that's why I dismounted him. I would have left him at 1 HP if, Alright, so now I'm gonna wait until he uses his W on minion. Alright, he doesn't even want to CS, right? Yeah, he's like choosing not to CS just so he can keep his W up. That's fine. Because he wants to insta-remount, right?
This'll be a slaughter.
As soon as he uses his W on a minion, then... he just can't remount, right? He just doesn't have the attack speed or anything. You're 1-1 in promos? Hey, good luck, Stevo. You got this, man. Alright, I'm gonna back off. I got a little bit of damage on turret. I can't get the full turret before Qued's able to get back to lane. I'll grab his heal. When you start snowballing in Kled, it can get really hard for the Kled player to get back in the game. Just because you can basically dismount him at will and burst him down before he can remount. But yeah, you really have to keep track of Qued's spells. Wait, the Nunu support is on a rampage? What is happening on bot lane? I guess Dirty Dan hit him up at the game. The reason why I took Krugs there is because the lane was slow pushing towards me, right? And I have Tiamat, so I can take these Krugs like pretty quickly. I'm actually not sure if I should push next wave, but I'll be a little greedy. Because their bot lane just took bot turret, right? So they potentially are coming top right now. Yeah. I'm gonna ask if my bot lane will swap to top. I think I can hold top turret for a little bit, but damn, the guy's got rage blade.
This'll be a slaughter.
Yeah, instead of swapping the top, she just stood there and gonna give a kill to Kled. Feels bad. He should swap so it doesn't happen. He doesn't care. Alright. And what happened to this guy? Oh, he's tilted or something?
Your turret has been destroyed.
As you wish.
I was only able to hold top turret for one wave, and I got poked out. I didn't have ult, so I couldn't really commit to an all-in. Alright, so carrying a game like this, your bot lane's kind of griefing, mid lane, not really ahead, jungle, Pantheon, and he's kind of behind. It'll look kind of rough. You gotta keep track of the enemy, and split push while you can get objectives. Try to buy your team some time by pulling pressure towards you.
Has been slain. An ally has been slain.
So the enemy team try to like group 5 mid really early on in the game. That sometimes can work, but it has to be really well executed. And it looks like there they overcommitted and got Pantheon ulted. So, I mean, I can keep getting pressure on bot lane. I don't see Nunu's back over here, actually. They're all still mid. I think my bot lane can do something about this. It pings autos.
I am your worst.
Dirty down.
Has been slain.
I think I saw both mid, so I can keep pushing. I do have to watch out for a rotation from Nunu. I got a ward right here.
I am your worst.
The Nunu rotation is what I'm worried about. Having Nunu like CC me while he's waiting for Varus to catch up and beat me. I'm gonna go take these Krugs.
Now they die.
Just for the moment. Because I know the jungler is dead because I just killed him. And they have to worry about getting that bot wave. I should have probably checked if Red was up, to be honest, but it's alright. Looks like they're 5-manning mid again. So instead of backing, I'm going to choose to push here. Just because, you know, I want to pressure while my team's trying to pressure, right? So, they brought the pressure from Kled. So I'm going to go bot and take up this turret. I'm going to focus the turret over the CS. CS doesn't really matter as much. If we trade, that's fine.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Has to be really careful about being dashed on to heal. Red buff is up. Can I get a flank? Doesn't look like it. I have both sums. I'm gonna back and see if I can hold the game.
Triple kill. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Need to build up some fury. Alright, I got 2 shutdowns there. Pretty good. I mean, his Jinx is just complaining, man. I'm trying to carry him. His name is Roast. I'm just gonna push this out. Alright, he might back in here.
An enemy has been slain.
As you wish.
I don't see him. I'm gonna push one more wave out, and then I'm gonna back, buy items. I got a lot of gold from that fight. Like, if you're in a 1v9 situation, you gotta put yourself in a position where you can just, like, actually solo carry team fights, right? So you see how I'm, like, trying to pull pressure towards me by splitting in bot lane? My team's defending just enough where we're trading objectives rather than, like, they're just taking objectives and I don't get anything. So that's actually fine. Wait, Jinx missed her traps. Wait, no, she didn't. Oh, shit. Jinx next level. The Nunez Frozen Heart. That's gonna be, like, really good against me. Just in general. Gotta make sure they don't get burned in mid 27. I need to wait till my next flash cooldown to really look for a good team fight. They have to be able to flash onto Varus or Lux or somebody to beat them up. Can we get a champion ult? Nice. Not bad at all. I'll make sure K has the kills. Pantheon should back to try to hold top wave with the Ahri. Because we're not going to be able to get this inhib, right? Alright, he's greeting too hard for the inhib. Oh wait, his Rift Herald? Actually, that's not too bad. You can't get the inhib. I didn't think about him having Rift Herald. Okay, not bad. Pantheon dying kinda sucks.
Has been slain.
He did a lot of damage to the rest of them. You think this is warded? I got nerfed just for Rageblade. Yeah, I don't want to fight that with Nunu being right there. I'm just gonna back, push top side. We got bottom hib. We can use that to pressure while I push top. Let's see if Red's out.
I am your worst nightmare.
In this kind of game, where your teammates are actually useless, if you make a single mistake, you probably won't win. So I gotta make sure that I'm really paying attention to my movements. Make sure I don't get caught out by anything. They're pushing super waves. I need to go back. Wait, why Jinx walk in front? I think they overdive. I almost have flash. It does Versal. guess I didn't have to ulti. Oh, I tried to flash over it. Nice. The Bard played that fight super well. Yeah, we can go after... I'm gonna push, get mid turret, and then we can rotate on the Baron. Gotta make sure Varus and Neville. Yeah, Lux is holding bot. His big bot waves have to hold with supers. I have Rage Blade, so I take this out pretty fast. Even though I don't have life still, I got a little bit of sustain from my Ravenous Hunter. Oh, lol. I don't want to risk dying there. Like, randomly.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Well, Cled didn't build HP. He built Merc Treads and Ravenous Hydra. He didn't build Tabbies. He didn't build Black Cleaver. I don't know what that build is, but it's not good. Didn't build Titanic Hydra.
As you wish.
Alright, so Ocean Drake spawning. I don't give a shit about that Drake. So I'm just gonna go and push top. I see 4 people there. Lux is bottom dealing with super, so I can keep going. You gotta make sure that you're constantly absorbing information around the map while you're splitting. Yeah, it looks like team's catching up. I got enough objective gold for my team where they're actually starting to do something now. Feels good, man. I wish I can see if blue is up.
Follow my blade.
Yeah, let's back off. I'm gonna go for Stinger and CDR boots. So, at this point, the reason why I sell my Circuit Briefs is because CDR boots kind of cover, or sorry, the Stinger covers the attack speed that I lose from CDR boot or Zerker Greaves, and then I can swap to CDR boots and give myself 20% CDR. At 30% right now, just because I have blue buff, but.
This'll be a slaughter. As you wish.
Take a look, I see 3 middle. Like they're pushing up. I gotta wait for my team to look to, position of pressure, right? So my Ahri is up here for whatever reason.
I am your worst nightmare.
And my Pantheon was doing red buff. So I'm gonna go back here and Baron up the next wave. Giving Baron to minions actually increases their move speed. That looks like he's hard engaging. That might actually be good for us, because now we can just focus Cled. Cled, I think, went too far up. Jinx got zoned out the fight, it's really bad. They need to look to kite. I'm actually gonna look to end the game. They're way too committed. I can just end. Stop the ports. Okay, yeah, they hard committed when we had supers on their Nexus turrets. And there you go. Easy carry. Doesn't matter if you have an insing bot lane. As long as you make the right moves, get yourself the resources that you need in order to carry. I made sure that before I engaged in a team fight, like full on, that I had both summoners too. So that's really important to keep track of. I'm gonna give it to the Bard. I think he played extremely well. Maybe not for lane phase, maybe the
You
King
never
thing for
stood
lane
a
phase, but after
chance.
lane phase played really well.